Okay, so today I've got a specific agenda now. So I want to do some clearings on pain.
Pain, huh?
Yeah. This is for all forms of pain and discomfort. So just take a breath, relax. So first of all, any fear of pain and discomfort? All the energies of fear. We are terrified of pain. It's like a smoking gun. The better word is time bomb. Pain is often like a time bomb, especially when you have a toothache or something serious. It's like, when is it going to go beyond the limits? When is it going to engulf me and destroy me completely? So it's like a ticking time bomb. So all the energy of fear connected to pain, can we just start releasing all of that? All the fear of pain, terror of pain, desire to avoid pain, desire to escape pain, desire to forget pain, desire to numb the pain, all the strategies deal with it. And all the underlying fear of that. Can we just start releasing all of that? Come to the funny one. All the desire to create pain. All the deep-rooted desires to create pain, to create suffering, to keep us entangled with the body, keep us entangled in the dream world. Pain is one of the best ways to keep us stuck in the body and the world, because it can become a constant obsession. And the ego mind, which is our very own self, what we do is we keep shifting the pain. We keep creating different things, So we don't even get bored like, oh, it's not one pain, it's different pains. So let's connect with the energy of creating pain. Literally connect with the energy of, I want to create pain. I love to create pain. Pain is my friend. Pain helps me remain as a body. Pain helps me remain in the dream. Pain helps me to escape from God. So all the desire, the hidden desire to create pain, can we start releasing all of that? So all the ways in which we are using pain to escape from God. Can we acknowledge and release all of that? All the ways in which we are using pain and suffering to make the body real. Can we start releasing all of that? Yes, all the investment in maintaining the body as a real, solid entity in time and space. The body is not an illusion. We're trying to prove it is not an illusion. It is a real, solid identity in time and space. It is real, and pain is inevitable. Suffering is inevitable. Death, decay, destruction is inevitable. That's what we are out to prove unknowingly, but we are proving that. So any desire to prove that we are a body, any desire to confirm again and again that I am a body through pain, can we start releasing that?
Yes.
And any desire to prove that death, decay, destruction are inevitable. Pain is inevitable, death is inevitable, destruction is inevitable. Any desire to prove the inevitability of all these things, can we start releasing that also?
Yes.
There's a terrific conviction in the system that, it is going to get worse and it is going to screw me in the head, right?
Correct.
All I can do is delay the inevitable. And that's the best option medicine also can offer us. All forms of medicine, Eastern and Western, can only offer us this much. That if you have diabetes or blood pressure or anything, one day it's going to get you, but we can delay the death. But death is inevitable. One of your designer diseases is going to catch up with you and finish you. All the ways we are using pain to confirm the inevitability of death. That is strong. Can we start releasing that? All the hidden desire to prove death is real and it is inevitable and there's no way I'm getting out of that. Can we start releasing all of that? And you were talking about other forms of discomfort like itching or burning or any discomfort. So all discomforts are finally going to prove the same thing. That the body is real, sickness is real, suffering is real, suffering is inevitable, and finally death is real. So this clearing applies to everything, all forms of discomfort and suffering created through the body. So all the hidden motivation and hidden desires to create pain, sickness, suffering in the body, can we start releasing all of that?
Yes.
And all the ways in which we pretend that we are victims. I didn't do this, it's just happening to me. All the ways in which we pretend that we are victims and this is happening to us through some outside force and we are not responsible and we are just victims. So all the constant desire to pretend and be a victim of pain. Can we start releasing all of that?
Yes.
All the ways in which we are using pain to attack and judge ourselves and attack and judge other people and attack and judge the world and attack and judge God. All the ways we make God responsible, life responsible, body responsible, the planet, the weather, our near and dear ones. All the ways we're passing the buck and passing the blame outside and we're using pain and suffering to continue to attack everybody and judge everybody. So all the ways we are misusing pain to judge and attack. Can we start releasing all of that?
Yes.
Now these clearings could also apply to psychological pain. Even psychological pain is the same thing. We want to experience something, we create something, then we go on blaming everybody for it. So any ways in which we are blaming anybody else, any external agency for creating psychological suffering for us, can we start releasing that?
Yes.
And all the fear of taking responsibility for our pain. all the fear of taking responsibility for our pain and suffering, all the fear of realizing that this is all my creation and I can undo it. So all the fear of fully acknowledging that it is your creation. Can we let go of that fear, please? Yeah. So what if the body is an illusion, pain is an illusion, all suffering is an illusion created by us unknowingly, unwittingly, because we thought it would help us in some way. But now we realize it's not helping us in any way. All it does is keep us away from our true nature, keep us away from perfect peace and perfect happiness. So we don't want to create pain anymore. But before we let go of creating pain and suffering, we have to acknowledge that it is our creation. As long as it seems to be coming from outside and we are playing the game of victim, this can never end. The pain will continue. The suffering will continue. And the victimization will continue. So all our deepest desires and deepest investment to remain a victim. Can we start releasing all of that? All the justifications we have, any other hidden justifications we have for the pain. It may be heredity, genetics, weather, food, lack of exercise, lack of supplements, lack of vitamins, minerals, all the other justifications we use to continue physical suffering. Can we start releasing all those justifications? Again, the word that is very strong with pain and disease and suffering is the word inevitability. It's like it's inevitable. I have to get sick. I have to suffer. I have to have pain. And finally, I have to die. So all the energy of inevitability, can we start releasing that? What if these are just stories that we are telling? What if pain is real, is a story I am telling? What if disease, death, destruction is real, is also a story I am telling? What if nothing can touch the child of God? What if we are untouchable? What if we cannot be harmed by anything or anybody in this dream world? What if this dream world is completely harmless? What if this body is completely harmless? What if these are all illusions created by us and we are the boss? And we can just take a breath and realize, oh my God, these are illusions created by me. I don't have to be afraid of my own illusion. Yeah, so all the ways in which we are afraid of our own illusions, can we start releasing that?
Yeah.
If pain still persists, you can play with the question, what advantage is this to me? And look really deep with that. What are the benefits this pain is giving me? What are the advantages this pain is giving me? How is this suffering in my favor in some convoluted way? Sometimes it gets us attention from other people. We seem to feel loved when people take care of us. Sometimes it's nice because pain helps us to escape from certain events and certain responsibilities. And sometimes pain helps us to feel like a victim, and then we can give up all our responsibility and become helpless little kids. So there are many side benefits for the ego mind in pain and suffering and disease. So this is a wonderful question to play with in case the pain doesn't move. Play with this question. What is the advantage to me in this? assuming that I'm the creator of all things, why would I have created this? It's a wonderful question to play with. Yeah, you were saying something.
Like this also applies to low energy.
Everything. Any form of discomfort in the body. All discomforts in the body, from the smallest to the most painful and most severe, all discomfort has only one function: to keep us entangled in the body, to confirm to us that the body is real, and to reaffirm in the subconscious that death is coming close, destruction, decay, old age, it's all moving ahead. We are all heading towards an inevitable outcome. So right from the smallest problem in the body to the biggest, they all serve the same function. They prove the same belief system. So that faulty belief system has to be seen through and released. That body is real, decay, death, destruction is real. What if none of that is real? What if we are just seeing the dream of death and destruction because we want to see it? What if it has no power whatsoever? Wouldn't that be awesome? Hold on, something else is coming. So something is coming up connected to seeing not only our suffering, but seeing that others are suffering. And when others are suffering, it proves again to us that our suffering is real. It's not imaginary or self-created. Others are also dying, others are sick, others are suffering. Because everybody is suffering, my suffering suddenly is justified. Because everybody has a cough and a cold, my cough and a cold is now justified. So any ways in which we are using other people's sickness, disease, suffering to confirm our own sickness and disease and pain, can we start releasing that? So this is what the Course says, that we use perception to just prove whatever we want. So we are using other people's suffering to confirm our own suffering and justify our own suffering. So all the desire to see other people as suffering, all the ways we misuse our perception to only see the suffering of other people instead of their truth. And we let all of that go now.
Yes.
So this becomes a very interesting homework to see the immortal in the other people, to see the Christ consciousness within the other people instead of seeing their sick bodies. Every time you see the others as sick and dying or suffering or in any form of discomfort, you are missing the truth. And hence you are confirming, all of us, we are confirming our own lies. So it becomes a fantastic homework that when we see others, we see the innate perfection and we recognize the illusion as illusion. If we take their suffering to be the truth at any level, then we have to take our suffering to be the truth.
Wow.
And that would be a tremendous form of healing also. To see somebody and not buy into their stories of sickness and suffering and pain, but to hold a tremendous space for them where there is a certainty in our system that whatever they are suffering is just imaginary nonsense. And they are powerful enough to dispel it in a flash. So when we hold that kind of space for them, we offer a tremendous chance for them to be healed. So the space of healing is just the space of truth. It is the space of absolute truth with no room for a single lie. The world is our perception. So as our perception changes, the world seems different.
Mm.
And we start seeing a healed world. We see a awakened world. We see a world where God is fully present.
Mm.
I think that's where we're all heading. Once our perception is healed, we will see this dream, or this dream will start appearing to be more transparent. And the rays of God will start seeping through everywhere. Right now, this illusion seems to be very dense and opaque, unbreakable. But as our perception clears, the dream seems more and more flimsy. And the light of God is visible more and more everywhere, inside and outside. And I think that's what we are all wanting. That's where we are heading to. Okay. End of transmission.